Good evening, everyone. This is Kellyanne from Divine Messages and the High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. This is going to be a generalized collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Virgo. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your present, and near future energies for you, and I'll also be looking at any obstacles or challenges that you may be currently facing right now. I'll also be asking Spirit for advice or messages to help you along on your soul's journey tonight. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get started, Virgos. Remember that if this reading does not resonate with you, please be sure to read on your moon sign, which is your emotions, as well as your Venus and your rising signs, because they deal with how you kind of navigate your relationships and how you are seen in your relationships. Tonight I'm going to be using the Wandering Star Tarot for your reading, and I'll be clarifying with the Tarot of the Divine. Okay, so let's get started. Excuse me. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, wow, my loved ones and ancestors that have crossed, thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and your protection tonight. As I attempt to clarify, excuse me, and interpret these messages and advice that you're channeling through me, Spirit, please be as clear as possible so that I may provide accurate guidance to my Virgo seekers. Okay, so right away, I'm getting the Moon card, okay, in reverse. Let's see what else is coming up for your recent past energy, Virgos. Okay, I'm getting the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, and I'm also getting the Ten of Wands. To clear my throat. Okay, so what I'm strongly seeing here, Virgos, is in your recent past, you were feeling very, very overloaded, very overburdened. You felt exhausted. You felt like there were these constant heavy demands being placed on you, and you were tired of carrying that load around. You were just exhausted, and you felt like you just wanted to put this burden down. You wanted to release this energy. You wanted to put it down, let it go, and move forward. Okay? Tens represent an ending here of a cycle. So this was you kind of releasing that burden, letting it go, and trying to kind of unload yourself, or, lighten your load, so to speak, in terms of the demands that had been placed on you. This could have been emotional burdens, psychological burdens, even financial burdens, but whatever it was, it felt like a huge weight being lifted off your shoulders when you decided to put this down. Okay? Now, with this Moon card, which is major for Pisces, I'm strongly getting that something that may have been hidden from you, or something that may have been obscure or kind of hazy in terms of your understanding of a certain matter, had finally come to light. Like, things became very apparent, very clear for you. Okay? And possibly once you got that clarity, or you saw the light here about a certain situation, and something became very clear for you, that's when you decided, you know what? I'm releasing myself of this burden. I'm putting this down. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Because with the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups in reverse also has to do very much with the same energy as the Moon in reverse. The Seven of Cups has to do with you having a lot of options or choices, or having to make decisions. But what happens is, with the Seven of Cups, it's like some of your decisions you feel are good decisions. Some of them you may be unsure of, like, is that a good idea for me? There may have been a lot of like hidden or misinformation in terms of which way to go and which choices to kind of make for yourself. And it was very difficult. There was a lot of confusion, possibly illusion about certain, prospects that you had coming around the corner. But with this card in reverse, it's like everything became very clear. So these are two kind of like clarity cards, like something that was being hidden or confusing to you became very clear. And once that happened, you were like, I'm putting this down. I'm releasing this burden. I can't deal. Okay. And you decided to close out that cycle and walk away from it. So good for you in that sense. Let's kind of go into your current energy now and look at any obstacles or challenges that you're currently dealing with and see what's currently cooking for you guys, okay? So I am getting the Five of Pentacles. I'm getting the Four of Wands. Let's see what else we have for Virgo right now. Oh, here's another one. I have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is major for Taurus, Earth energy. I'm getting the Six of Wands. Okay? Popping out all over. So what I'm strongly getting here, Virgos, is that your recent challenge or your current obstacle has a lot to do with a sense of disharmony that you're currently going through in your home right now. There's this kind of lack of connection or the inability to see eye to eye. And you guys may be like doing a little bit of the silent treatment with each other. Possibly you guys are like not really communicating that well. And you don't really feel that sense of union that you once had with your partner. You don't really get that sense of partnership. You don't really have that sense of like good balance or good flow in the home right now. Okay. So I'm seeing that as your current challenge. The reason that you feel that way is because you may be experiencing like a sense of lack within your relationship. Okay. This could be financial lack, like worrying about money, but I'm getting the sense that it's more about emotional support, like lacking in emotional support, lacking in feeling a sense of, like support from your person. That's what I'm strongly getting. You're feeling like a sense of sadness and it's like struggling and you feel a sense of hardship here because you feel like something is lost here. Okay. It's a sense of somebody being pushed aside, somebody kind of being overlooked, somebody kind of feeling like they're being left out in the cold here. And that's what's causing this disharmonious energy in your home right now, which is coming up as your current challenge. Okay. Now, also currently, I'm strongly getting that you want to feel successful. You want to move forward. You want to have this sense of victory and triumph over these obstacles that you're currently going through with your person. Okay. You want to be recognized. You want to be heard. You want to feel like your person has your back. You want to feel like this person is acknowledging you for your part or your contributions to this relationship. And right now, you're trying to kind of repair that level of commitment that was once there. Because the Hierophant really speaks to having the keys or having the knowledge or having kind of like the wisdom to understand that a marriage or a union or a commitment takes work, right? And in order for it to work, there needs to be a sense of structure. There needs to be that sense of, kind of like that commitment piece, right? And without that commitment piece, things cannot progress. Relationships mature, they grow. And over time, if the relationship is good, that sense of commitment and that sense of union continues to grow along with the two people. So possibly what's going on here, Virgo, is that I'm strongly getting that you're trying to reestablish that sense of commitment, that sense of like a bond between the two of you here, and you're trying to make progress. You're trying to move past this sense of disharmony and dysregulation, and the sense of lack between the two of you, and you're trying to be successful here. That's what I'm strongly getting. And that's going to, ultimately, lead you to that sense of victory or that sense of triumph that you're trying to experience and, bring that harmony back into your situation. Okay. So let's clarify the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands also has to do with being recognized, being heard by your person. Don't mind my dog. Knowing that the person has your back and knowing that your person kind of appreciates you and values you and your opinions. Okay. Now I have this Page of Cups. Let me pause this for a second. Apologies. This is that bewitching hour where the dogs get loud. I don't know why, but they do it every night around this time before dusk. They get a little wonky. But anyway, I'm getting this Page of Cups here, which means that somebody may be very emotionally immature here, right? As a reader, when I see this card come up, I just think that somebody, somebody may have like loving feelings for you. They like you very much, it's like kind of like a cutesy, flirty energy, maybe even an apology. But like with this person, it's very difficult for them to kind of move past that initial phase and kind of grow with the relationship. And for this person, it's often very difficult for them to kind of evolve and grow and mature in terms of their ability to kind of progress in a loving relationship or a commitment. Okay. So even though this person may have an idea and they're kind of offering you like an apology or a solution or an idea that they have about, kind of solidifying your relationship, the sense I'm getting is that this person really emotionally is kind of somewhat immature and it makes it very difficult. That's what I'm strongly seeing. Let's see why the Hierophant is here. Why is the Hierophant here? Why is the Hierophant here? The Hierophant also has to do with like traditions. It has to do with like societal norms and like values and like that overall structure of ceremony, like things that we typically kind of see in our cultures, that involve commitment and like marriage and things like that. Why is the Hierophant here for my Virgos in the current energy? You're definitely trying to repair something in the home here. That's the sense I'm getting. Um, you might even be seeking out the wisdom or the spiritual guidance of someone from your faith right now, or possibly you're talking to someone, if you attend, I don't know, church or a mosque or a temple or something where, you're seeking out the guidance of someone who's very wise in terms of, marriage and commitment and things like that. That could also be the case here. Why is the Hierophant here? Why is the Hierophant here? Why is the Hierophant here for Virgos? Thank you. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Wands coming up in reverse. The Knight of Wands is someone who's a little bit unreliable and inconsistent in terms of their ability to kind of follow through on things. This is somebody that's typically very passionate, very driven, really has a fiery energy about them. Wands have to do with the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just somebody who kind of exhibits these qualities. But because of this inconsistent back and forth energy, it's really posing as a challenge for you, because with this back and forth energy and this unreliable kind of drive that they have to pursue something and then they pull it back, and having this kind of sense of immaturity emotionally about them, it's posing as a challenge for you in terms of being successful, which is why, you're really possibly, trying to focus on repairing, the things that are not going well here. Because remember, we had that kind of disharmonious energy between the two of you and that sense of lack or that sense of kind of being left out in the cold. All right, so that's what I'm currently seeing for you, Virgos. Let's move into your near future energy and see what's coming around the corner. Okay, near future energy for my Virgos. Near future energy, please, Spirit, for Virgo. Near future energy for Virgo. Near future energy for Virgo, please. Near future energy for Virgo. Okay, well, I'm getting Three of Wands. Three of Wands has to do with you kind of patiently waiting for your ships to come in. It's you kind of climbing that ladder to arrive at the place where you ultimately see yourself, whether that's on like an emotional level, a personal level, a financial level, whatever it is. It's you kind of, taking action to kind of turn the odds in your favor and arrive at the place where you ultimately see yourself, right? It can have to do with going on an adventure. There's some luck involved sometimes with this, but overall, it's you kind of patiently waiting for your ships to come in. Okay. You're waiting for, everything to work out in your favor. That's what I'm strongly getting here. Okay. Can I have more for near future energy for Virgo, please? Near future energy for Virgo. Near future energy for Virgo, please. Near future energy for Virgo. Okay. I'm also getting the High Priestess in reverse, major for Pisces. Near future energy, please, for Virgo. Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Okay. All right. I'm also getting another Pisces card, the Hangman in reverse. So what I'm strongly getting, Virgo, is that in the near future, you're going to have to kind of really make an attempt to tap into your intuitive side. There's something that's kind of whispering to you. There's something that you can't quite put your finger on, but something is kind of nibbling at you. Like you're getting this sense about something. And you're trying very hard to kind of hone in on what that is, because this isn't something that's like right out in the open. This isn't something that's concrete. This isn't something that maybe even makes sense or has any sense of logic to it. It's just like that sixth sense that we all have. Some of us are able to tap into it a little better. Some of us avoid it because it scares us. Some of us say, I'm just being silly. But when the high priestess comes up, it's really a message of you kind of listening to that inner voice, tapping into that kind of secret side, or that inner kind of strength, or that inner wisdom that we all have, when we're able to know something's not right with a person that we love, or possibly some of us may sense that something's going to go wrong that day. It's just like that gut feeling. It's feeling that you can follow your heart towards something. So in the near future, I'm strongly getting that you're either going to have difficulty doing that, or you're going to have to kind of really kind of hone in on that. That's what I'm strongly getting. Now, with this Hangman in reverse, you may be becoming impatient, okay, with a certain situation, because you feel like you were being very patient in the past. You were hanging around, waiting to see progress, waiting to see movement, and that progress never came. And you were kind of just like in limbo. You were kind of hanging around. Nothing was being done. You didn't really see any progress being made. So now it's like, now you're becoming very impatient, and you're growing tired of trying to see things from your other person's perspective, or kind of be empathetic to what they have to say, or their needs or their wants, because you're just sick of waiting. You're like, all right, already, I just want to see progress. I want to know that the time that I've invested has been, worth it. And I want to see progress here. That's what I'm strongly getting, right? You might even feel like you've sacrificed way too much for this, and that's why you become impatient. You feel like, I put in my time, blank or get off the pot already, right? That's kind of like the energy I'm getting here. And with this part of the Three of Wands where you're trying to get to your place of, your high potential, you may have to, like I said, kind of tap into your intuition a little bit. Let that guide you in terms of where you see this going in the near future. And kind of hopefully that will, allow you to make some decisions moving forward. Even if you don't have that logic or that intellect or those conversations that you feel like you need to have, rely on yourself. Rely on what your inner voice is telling you, okay? So let's get some information for that, please, some clarification. Tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so, oh my gosh, and here I'm getting the High Priestess again. This is a direct message, Virgos. You really need to tap into this, okay? This is coming up together. So this is strongly suggesting that whatever it is that you are feeling in the near future is probably accurate. Believe in yourself. Believe that what you're feeling is true. And it's not like your mind playing tricks on you, and use it. Use it to your advantage. That's why we have it. Especially if you're a female, we're known to, we've been said to have the sixth sense about certain things. Tap into that. Okay. I'm also seeing the Wheel of Fortune coming up in your favor, and I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles as well. So it is showing me that in the near future that the tide is kind of going to start to turn in your favor. All right. Things are changing here. Things are kind of moving forward, possibly in the way that you see yourself. You're starting to feel a little better. Maybe the communication between the two of you is improving. Maybe your finances might be improving. Whatever it is, something's, turning in your favor here. So take that how it resonates. With the Four of Pentacles or the Four of Coins in this deck, this has to do with a sense of stability, financial security, savings. It's making sure that you're kind of hanging on to what you need to and socking stuff away or squirreling things away in order to make a decision moving forward. It's like planning for a rainy day. It's investing money for the long term. It's that kind of sense of, holding on to what you have for use later on. That's what the Four of Pentacles, kind of speaks to. Okay, I want to kind of look at this Hanged Man. What's with this impatience? The sacrifice. Like you feel like you've sacrificed so much, and you're just kind of tired. Like you've been trying to wrap your head around things. You've been trying to see things from a different perspective. You've been trying to look at things differently, but even still, there's no progress being made here. All right. You have the Two of Wands, which is that crossroads energy of you trying to make a decision about which path you're going to take for yourself. Are you going to remain in your current situation, or are you going to take a new path? All right. And this decision, whatever it is going to affect your future in a big way. Okay. Here's the Seven of Swords. Okay. Remember we were talking about using your intuition, Virgos? Seven of Swords. This is that sneaky, shady energy of somebody who's being deceitful, somebody who is betraying you or betraying your trust. This is somebody who's trying to get away with something, somebody who's strategizing, trying to, get away with something being undetected. Okay, so what I was just saying, and the fact that these two cards are coming out side by side, and I strongly said to you that you really need to use this moving forward to guide you. This is proof in the pudding right here with the Seven of Swords. This is that kind of like, shady, sneaky energy here. All right. And the fact that it's coming out with this Two of Wands, possibly Virgos, it's time to make a decision about something. All right. So take that how it resonates with you. This may not be for all of you. It could only be for, a select few of you, with this situation. But if it does resonate with you, then you know what I'm talking about. So, take that how it kind of flows with you. Okay. So let's go into Spirit's advice for Virgo. Whoa, look at this. I'm already getting cards coming right off the top. We have the Fool, major for Aries. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. So what I'm strongly getting here as advice from Spirit, is that Spirit is acknowledging that either you or your person was either walking away from this relationship or will walk away from this relationship, or at least you're pulling your energy back from this relationship. Okay? And they're acknowledging that. Okay? There's definitely going to be a swift change coming if it hasn't happened already in terms of your relationship. Okay? Now, it's because somebody here with this Two of Pentacles in reverse is trying to juggle two things at once. Somebody is trying to hold on to two things, and they're having a very hard time balancing those two things. And it's because somebody's not willing to put one of those things down. And again, take that how it resonates with the two High Priestess cards and the Seven of Swords. Okay? Somebody is going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. They can't make a decision, but yet they're unwilling to kind of lighten their load by removing one of those things so that their plate is not so heavy. Because right now, there's too much on their plate, and they're having a hard time finding balance with those two things. Okay? Now, with the Page of Swords, this could be you or your person, Virgo. This is somebody trying to gather information to them about the other person. This is somebody learning, acquiring knowledge, studying, investigating. This is a watchful energy. This is somebody who maybe is checking emails, looking at text messages, driving by someone's house, asking about you. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Looking on your social media, trying to find out what the heck is going on. And I can totally understand that because of the Seven of Swords sneaky energy here. So when this card comes up for me as a reader, it's kind of like there's a sneakiness to it, but the reason for it is the person is trying to get as much knowledge and information as possible to keep in their back pocket for use later on, whether to be used against the person or just for you to have knowledge in your back pocket, kind of to give yourself an upper hand here. Okay? So that's either you or your person doing that. Now with the Fool, this is major for Aries. This is a card of just kind of saying to yourself, you know what? I'm not going to overthink this. I'm not going to let my head be filled up about this. This Fool energy is very free. It's very light. It's kind of like, you know what? I'm going to throw caution to the wind. I'm going to take a leap of faith, and I'm going to see what happens. Let the cards fall where they may, so to speak. Haha. No pun intended with the cards. This is like, I'm off on a new adventure. It's a risk, but I want to see what happens. Okay? There's kind of like an innocence about this. It's almost like somebody just lightening the load. They're like, it's a light, carefree kind of energy of a new beginning. This is the first card in the tarot deck. Actually, the number is 0 because it's the first beginning card of the soul's journey. The World is at the end of the tarot deck. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. And so the tarot really represents the soul's journey from beginning to end, right? This card is like a new beginning. Okay? So with these cards that have come up for you, I'm strongly suggesting that Spirit is recognizing the possibility of somebody walking away here, of a big change or a big shift in energy here, or retracting their emotion or their love from this energy because they feel like moving forward into the future is better than where they've been or where they currently are. Okay? And it's because somebody is unwilling to put down one of these things that they're juggling. Somebody is not willing to restore that balance here. And there's that kind of sneaky, kind of observant, watchful energy going on here. And overall, I'm kind of getting the sense that the reason that you might be doing that, Virgo, is because you're kind of using that knowledge to kind of give you that strength or that wherewithal to kind of say, you know what? I'm not afraid of taking this new adventure. I'm not afraid of starting over and possibly wiping this slate clean and kind of moving forward in a way that might better serve me, even though the future is unknown. I just want to clarify this Eight of Cups. I got two already. All right, I'm getting the Page of Wands and I'm getting the Queen of Cups in reverse. So what I'm strongly getting, Virgo, is that this mature feminine energy is really having a hard time managing her emotions right now. Okay? There's a lot of emotional dysregulation, a lot of highs and lows, depression, possibly having a very hard time, even expressing how she feels right now, or she's having a hard time talking about how she feels. This is somebody who could be like in therapy even, or somebody who's speaking to a professional or a trusted friend or an advisor or something about what's going on. Because, there's a lot of emotional kind of turbulence going on here. Okay, a lot of highs and lows I'm feeling. Now, with this Page of Wands, this is someone possibly having an idea of pursuing something new, going off in a new direction, possibly having communication or some kind of idea about something that may have an opportunity for growth or potential. But because this person is feeling so emotionally troubled right now, and this might be you, Virgo, or this could be your person, depending on how this reading resonates with you, this person is not able to pursue this right now. Like they have the idea of it, but they're just not motivated enough to make it happen. So it's kind of like this idea like hasn't left the porch. It's just like in the beginning stages, but it's in the works. It's like somebody having that light bulb, like, okay, this is what I feel like I want to do, but I'm hesitant to do it. Right? I'm not motivated enough to do it, or I'm feeling a lack of self-esteem or a lack of motivation to pursue this right now. Those are my dogs. Hold on. I just want to get one more for this Two of Pentacles here in reverse. This lack of imbalance, this lack of harmony, this difficulty in making a decision and choosing one thing. Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Virgo, please? Okay. Getting the Two of Coins again. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Well, my goodness. Again, if that is not proof in the pudding. Double High Priestess, double Two of Pentacles. Not being able to choose one thing. Not being able to lighten the load. Not being able to maintain balance. Okay? I'm strongly getting here from Spirit that they are acknowledging, again, somebody pulling their energy away from this relationship because of this inability for one of these people here to make a decision about a certain situation. Okay? Somebody here may be starting a new adventure. Somebody may have a new beginning here. And this all has to do with following your instinct, recognizing that you're at a crossroads right now and paying attention to the signs because the signs are always there. You have the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords energy, excuse me. Sneaky, deceitful, shady activity here. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Take it how it resonates with you. I hope, Virgo, that you have found this reading to be enlightening in some way. Okay? If so, please like, comment, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. It's those subscriptions that make it happen on YouTube. So, all of these subscriptions I really, really appreciate. It's free, no obligation to you, and it kind of gives you your readings as they are posted right away. Okay? I hope to see you at your next reading, Virgo. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart. Thank you so much for listening tonight. Have a blessed night and take care.